Oh man, a loading screen, wow.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. Okay, go back to sleep.
That's not how you make out.
Yell at me when it's time when the cutscene or the loading screen's over.
All right, you whore. It's
Why
time
are
to
the
wake
loading
up.
Why are the loading screens so choppy? It's really weird.
It does that it does that automatically. I really should have cut this.
There we go.
There we go.
Well, you know, in feature references.
Yeah, that's what I did wrong. You have to wait for a while.
Well,
I hate those kind of jumps because when something beneath you is collapsing, your first instinct is to jump immediately.
yep. I know that from experience. Looking at you, Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, get out him again.
That's clearly not him. Have you not watched the Powerpuff Girls?
What? Oh, yeah.
Clever, clever.
Going up.
Hello.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
you
dun.
see, here he's got impressive jump length, but when you're actually playing the game, the rest of the time, his jumps suck.
It just reminds me of I think a Dead Space scene where you have to go up an elevator and shoot the elevator down, but you have to be really
I know.
quick in getting back.
I know what one you're talking about, too. I remember that.
That thing still works in this post-apocalyptic time.
Just wait, you'll see in a sec. At least should be about now.
And somehow Daryl Dixon didn't show up.
Oh god, this thing.
Hello.
Well, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Actually,
Yes,
no,
Cthulhu.
not.
It's Cthulhu.
Mmm.
It's a thing.
Let's take this quick picture.
And folks, we've hit third limb. And they like hiding in corners, don't they?
Yeah. They like to stick by the walls. Oh, and I forgot they can take off my arms too.
Ooh. Ooh. Ow.
So, outside of that cutscene, how do you get your arm back?
It grows back.
Okay.
Instant regeneration.
Well, semi-instant. If your health is low, if your health and blood power is down really low, it'll take a while.
Come on, chop, chop, chop.
The
And
amount of
that's,
strength he must have just to be able to carve through bodies like that, even with that blade.
Yeah. I mean, bone is some pretty dense shit.
yeah.
Like, real talk.
Oh god, I hate this.
Like, the average person isn't able to, like, put a knife through someone's skull.
Well, when you're
Because
wearing the
it's-
terror mask, you no longer become an average person.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Oh,
I'm
look, it's
coming.
fuck me pillars.
Tear down the pillars, Samson.
All the pillars.
Me.
Do 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 do.
And again with the stupid camera.
Camera, your worst enemy.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah, no, it happens in some games.
Die, bastard, die!
Teleport!
So this must be Ursula's long-lost cousin.
Yeah, that makes other enemies invincible!
That's irritating.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more annoying than a support enemy.
Yeah.
That's why you kill the green green enemies in Kingdom Hearts first.
Is it gonna teleport like that the whole time?
It's gonna try.
That's so
fucking annoying.
I'm not even fucking playing.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I realized. This was when I started to realize just how much worse this was the first time you play than when you've played over and over again and you know how to kill everything and you have all the updates. Because right here, a good Berserk Ram would have been very handy. But since I hadn't gotten that upgrade yet, I can't do it.
Is that one of the sprint / whatever ones?
I think it was.
Like a short dash that gives you a whole bunch of like after images and stuff?
Sort of.
Well,
Yeah,
can you just
I
skip
saw
this
that and I
boss
was
and
kinda-
say you defeated
I will definitely be getting it, and I definitely get it later in the game, so you'll be able to see it later.
Finally.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
end it.
Yeah, the big problem with this thing is just getting hold of it.
Ow, that looked like it hurt.
A little bit.
Nah.
A little late on the achievement up there.
No, actually, that was for me throwing the head at the enemy.
Oh, okay.
What?
You don't get an achievement for every new enemy you take down.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I can at least accept it. It's not that bad.
Another cutscene.
Yep.
Wait. No peeking. Surprise! No. A taste of the future.
Holy
For the
hell.
future.
New York City, 13 months after you failed to save Jennifer. 13 months after the corrupted are set free.
And somehow,
Don't we?
Planet of the Apes found its way
You'll all
in
be
here.
joining us.
A little bit. It
it
just
too
seems
late?
like the Eiffel Tower just
We've got
attracts
until the eclipse
attracts
reaches
all of the
totality. Then let's go.
problems, doesn't it? I mean, how many
I kind of like how he's starting to trust the Terramask.
does he have a choice at this point?
I mean, yeah, technically.
I mean, he could
Hate
just
to
take it off and remain dead.
hate to be really meta there right now. Yeah, he does have a choice. Like, he totally does. Like, you always have a choice. It's just, what are you actually choosing to do? I mean, obviously people will choose life over death, hands down. Like, nobody's really gonna be like, oh, I don't want to die, and this can help me avoid dying. I'm going to die anyway. Because that's insanity. So,
Looking at the Statue of Liberty map right there
yeah.
reminds me of how it looks like in Parasite Eve.
Parasite
Do you have
Eve.
it,
Say
Anthony?
that.
Oh,
Hello.
beep beep, motherfucker. It looks like it wants to be fed.
Yep.
How do we get through?
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me now.
Feed it?
And again, these things are very picky eaters. So I can't even toss these big guys in there.
What was this game for? PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1?
This is actually Xbox 360, this version.
Okay, Xbox 360. Yeah, I would wager just programming limitations. Like,
Probably. And just to make things difficult.
because, you know, like... Well, no, because it's like, if they make every enemy throwable, like, you know...
Well, most enemies are throwable, it's just whether or not it'll eat them.
Well, even then, you've got to assign, like, you know, be like, oh, you know, add the flag that it can be, the can be eaten flag to this enemy, and that one, 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 and then that can cause problems and bugs to arise. Like, I mean, the way I like to put it, programming is pretty much it's not really that different from trying to coordinate a lot of fucking people at once.
True.
Because you can change the smallest things and the most just idiotic results will happen. Like you can change one thing, and it can totally ruin something that seems completely unrelated to whatever you change. And that's just how programming works. That's why a lot of people, will say that programming is sometimes just absolutely infuriating.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
Yeah, I mean, you do anything with technology, you know that sometimes they can just decide to be like, nah, fuck you.
Yes.
Be like,
Look at Windows.
yeah, well, I don't know which part of Windows you're talking about. Could be a lot of parts of Windows.
Sacrifice yourself there, Claire.
Get pretty close.
Actually, if you get too close to the mouth, the tongue will just push you back.
Oh.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
As courteous.
Or it's getting a taste.
Either that, or you just have a bad taste on you.
Probably.
Well, I don't know. It seems to have a taste for blood and gore and piss and all that.
I don't know about
Themselves.
the piss.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna eat an entire body whole,
Okay, yeah.
you gotta be eating everything.
She's got a point.
Word of warning to all aspiring cannibals out there. You may not like what you find all the time.
Hit him harder.
Penis.
Heh.
Speaking of cannibals, have you guys seen any of the recent Hannibal?
Nope.
No.
Because season
I
2 just started up.
Cannibal the cannibal.
I said good day, son.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
This is taking a while.
Yeah, there are a lot of idiots in here.
Do 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 do.
They look like dead gym users?
It was...
Gym trainers?
No, I was thinking Butcher, actually.
So how many of these things you have to throw in the mouth?
In this one, I think it's 7 or 8. I haven't been keeping count.
Oh.
And seeing as how you only get 2 of the edible monsters for every 4 of these, it does take a while.
Yeah, I'll bet.
We are here to pump you up. Nobody got my DBZ bridge.
Nope.
We're ignoring you.
Don't worry, you won't get lonely. Smelly ass piece of shit.
And you know, one thing that I'm realizing now watching this, I did not utilize the Berserk mode as much as I could have.
Yeah,
I'm
we know.
surprised.
Yeah, because I was
I
planning
just
on
thought you
showing.
couldn't.
No, at this point, you see the button underneath the red bar? That means I can go into Berserk mode now. I don't know why I'm choosing not to.
Stinginess, just in case you need it for upcoming enemies.
Actually, I think it was because I'm so used to playing this with all my upgrades and everything. You don't need it.
I see your point.
It's just one of those things that
Yeah, you have
a lot
to.
are doing on later playthroughs.
Yeah, because you don't, like I said, you don't really need it once you have all the skill upgrades.
So you're entering the decapitated head of the Statue of Liberty.
I don't know if it's necessarily decapitated, but yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? Kind of hard to tell.
Well, I hope we get good head in the next video.
Oh, ow.
Alright, Gary. Alright. Let's see.
Next
Steam.
video!
Going to Steam. Add nickname. Gary Punmeister. There we go. You are now tagged as Gary Punmeister.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. You will never live that down. I'm going to remind you of every moment you've ever made a pun ever.
While we're-
Actually, that one's not that bad considering.